Okay, this video is going to cover a little bit about the more advanced features within inside a job board so you have an understanding of how to change them and modify them for your needs. Now, we're going to start off with list order, and that's the order in which things get displayed. This is pretty much the same across all of WordPress posts, and each one of these job listings is considered a post. WordPress has two dates that it works with. So if we want the site moved to the top of the list so that way it displays first, it has to be the most current date and time. In order to change that, we can click on Quick Edit and change the date and time here, or we can click directly into it and modify the date and time here while we're either adding new, updating, or just editing. So the published date, or the date that's the date that it lives. The last updated, it's here to show you when it was last updated, but it has no relevance in sort order. So if we wanted this to move up to the top of the list, what we would have to do is edit the published date. So you can come into here and you can change the published date to say like the 25th and hit update. And when that happens, that will move that particular post up to the top of the page. See, now it's above critical care. With that said, you can also put this date into the future. So if I hit edit and I change this to March 1st, let's say we don't want it to display on the website until March 1st. When we hit update, it's now going to say scheduled for instead of published. And it will actually remove it from the website. And at midnight on March 1st, then it will display us. We'll click over here and now we'll go to the job board and you'll see that it is a scheduled event getting ready to happen. So now you know how to get these up to the top of the list if you need to. The next thing we're going to talk about is the job feature. And these show up when you click the read more, and that's what shows up in this section right here. It's going to show the category. It's going to show that's automatic, and then it's going to show the extras that we've added in. So if you want to modify these, there's two ways to do it. Right now, when a new job is created, these defaults automatically display. And you can set those defaults by going to Settings and Job Features tab, and you can add them here. If you want a new one, called like a facility, you can type in facility and you do not need a default value. So I can hit add and then hit save, and it will add the facility as a new job feature. So when I go back to add new, the facility will be there. So that'll be globally. There's one catch to this using it this way. If I go back to the all jobs and I look at an existing job, the facility is not there, so you have to add it at the job level. The default is only for new jobs that get created. So all you would have to do is come to here and add it in here. And then from here you can add a value. And then you just hit add field after you spell it correctly. And it will add it to there. So if I hit update, I come back over here and hit reload, and that new feature will be down here. So there's the facility type. If you're in a job post and there's a feature you want to add, just like we did the facility, that is only specific to a small portion of the posts, you can add it here and it won't add it to all the rest. So if there is hypothetically moving expenses, for this particular post, you can type the feature in here and add the value. just like that, and then it will add it automatically when you hit update. So now moving expenses is not part of the default, so when you create a new one, it will not show up, but it will be here for this one. So you can see it here. So I hope that makes sense. If you want to remove one, it's just as simple. You come back down here, you hit delete, and then you hit update, and it will remove it. See, now it's gone. The same is true for the online form. So attach a resume is automatic, and then these fields are what we define. You mentioned that these three were fine, so we'll leave them there. We won't go into depth. But if you did want to change them, it works the exact same way. You can do it on a particular specific job request. Maybe this company needs something a little bit different. Maybe they want to know years experience right up front. So you can post that right here. But you can also go back to the settings, and then you can click on application form fields, and you can add defaults. So every new form you create will have the new form fields in it. Works the same as the job features. So I hope that's useful to you. Let me know if you have any more questions.